Hello and welcome to this overview video where we introduce the new view-only dashboards in NewsWhip Spike. We're excited to announce this latest feature which enables our users to share dashboards with team members, ensuring everyone stays informed and aligned with the most up-to-date information. View-only dashboards streamline collaboration across your organization, allowing recipients to view and make minor, non-persistent changes while automatically reflecting the latest updates. Okay, so here we have person 1 with lots of searches and dashboards. This could be a main admin. And here we have their colleague person 2 who could have just been added and now wants to receive some searches to work from. So I'll go in and I'll actually create a new search. I'll pick something topical like the Olympics. I'll save that. And I think I'll also add a timeline to build this dashboard out a little bit. Now in the top toolbar you'll see a share button, and previously you were able to send a copy of this dashboard to a colleague. Next to that we now have the view only option, and here we have my very real colleague Tony Apple, and I can notify him by email that I am sharing this view only dashboard with them. And so in their inbox they will see an invitation that this dashboard was shared, and now on their homepage they have this Olympics dashboard and it shows that it's view only and who the owner is. And so this is their version of that dashboard. We can see it says and clarifies that it's view only, and they are able to interact and change some of the settings such as the date range or the filters. And so they're able to play around and gather data from this dashboard. And they're actually also able to see how this search is built. So you can see it's just a simple keyword. And all these can be undone with that button. So it's now reverted back to the original settings of the owner of that dashboard, which is person 1. Now here we can see that if we wanted to change the time range and keep it to maintain that, I could change it to 7 days. This will then be reflected on the other dashboard. I will now add another search. And we'll make this one perhaps relevant to sponsorship or brands and any references to the Olympics that are coming up. So again, I'll save that and label it brands. Change the color slightly. And again, I think I'll add a timeline to this dashboard. So we now have 2 searches on this dashboard. I'll set the default to a week for all searches. And again, I'll name this, and you'll see that the names and the time ranges will be reflected on the shared view only dashboard with person 2. And here we are. This is the view only in person 2. The dates have been updated. We have a title for the dashboard. And so this user is able to actually duplicate this search. However, you'll see not on this actual dashboard because it's view only. So I can create a new dashboard and this will be duplicated on their own version. So we can see it's a copy, and if I go into edit search, they now have control over the search. They can change some settings such as language and where it's published in. But in terms of access from the original dashboard back to person 1, they have control over whether they want to remove access or actually transfer the ownership, perhaps if they're deciding to leave. So if we wanted to transfer this over to person 2, we would just click this button and they would actually have full control over the dashboard. If you wish to remove access, again the same thing, just this simple button. So the original creator does have these controls over access. I'll add one more search to wrap up this dashboard. And we'll maybe go for a crisis event. Obviously the Olympics are coming up. They obviously generate a lot of stories. There's some issues with Paris in the run-up, so we could be able to spot a story with this. And like the others, I'll just name it negative, unfortunately. And again, we'll add the timeline for consistency in this dashboard. Now what person 1 can also do if they've created a search like this is rather than share the dashboard, they can actually add it to the team searches, which is like your own database of curated searches for your team. So back to person 2, they have their own version of the dashboard they're building out, and when they add a search, they can actually go into team search and select from this list that has been shared with them. So team searches previously did exist. We can see that they now have control over the search. Again, they can change some of these aspects. So this is different from the view only, which is more protected data, and you might want to be more conservative with who you share that for. But there is options for your team to have some control over these searches if you choose to do so. And just one last thing, the alerts can be created with a view only dashboard in these searches. So here person 2 is creating an Olympic search. So that's now being created. To go back to person 1, if they were now to delete that search, they will be notified that there's an alert associated with it. But if this is deleted, then the alert will disappear for person 2 as well. So there you go, that's view only dashboards. Thanks for watching.